flush them out. Cameroon government orders military to wipe out Biafra Navy from Bakassi Peninsula. Here are the news in details. Wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world, you are welcome to Biafra Unite channel / television this very moment. Today's date is 26th of April 2024, and I have a very important information for every one of you listening to my voice right now from where you are all over the world. Dear friends and lovers of freedom, I want you to pay very good attention to this very news, because it's very, very important. I can assure you, my people, I will not waste your time. Rather, I will go straight and read this very news in details. And as you can see on your screen, I will be reading from the Sunrise Daily TV. Sunrise Daily TV, a website controlled by the Biafra Nations League. Now, according to what they have published this very morning, they said, Biafra. Defense Minister of Cameroon, Joseph Betty Asomo, have charged men of the Rapid Intervention Battalion with French acronym BIR to eliminate pro-Biafra separatist militants in Bakassi Peninsula. Asomo made the call while answering questions from newsmen in Mundamba, Indian Division of Southwest Cameroon. Asomo said, allowing Biafra militants launching attacks on BIR headquarters is a big blow on the government of Cameroon. You'll never see anything. I love that word. By the way, I will show you something that happened yesterday. But first of all, let me finish reading this. Abana, renamed Jabane by the Cameroonian authority, is known to be the headquarters of the BIR. Recall that in the last January, Defense Minister visited the headquarters of the Cameroon Elite Military BIR in Abana, now known as Jabane, to encourage troops within the region. It is not all about encouraging the troops. Welcome. If you like, encourage them till thy kingdom come. They can never ever stand the heat. That is the reality. Of course, they might be well equipped because they are serving a terrorist country like Cameroon. Just the same way the Zoo army believed to be well equipped, more equipped than the Biafra Liberation Army, because they are serving a terrorist country like the Zoo. So they will always be, more equipped, but they can never ever stand the heat from a determined people. A people who want to be free from oppression. There is no any amount of encouragement that will make them stand the heat from the Biafra Liberation Army, Biafra Resistance Fighters, or Biafra Navy. It can never happen. Now, the Black Marine and Dragon Fighter Marine Fighters of the Biafra Nations League, BNL, have continued to launch series of attacks in Jabane, the BIR headquarters, to an extent of capturing Administrative Council of Bakassi. This has never happened since the history of Cameroon takeover of Bakassi Peninsula. Abana or Jabane, the BIR zone, has become a pro-Biafra fighter stronghold. One could imagine the level of conflict going on within that axis. Bakassi Peninsula is a region on the African Atlantic Gulf of Guinea. It lies within the west of the Bight of Biafra. Separatists have continued to claim the territory as a part of Biafra. Of course, it is a part and parcel of Biafra. We are not involved with the agreement between Yakubu Gowon-led, military government and the Cameroon government between 1967 to 1970. And we are not also aware or involved with the agreement reached by the government of Olusegun Obasanjo and the current government of the Cameroon when that very land was handed over to Cameroon. The indigenous people were not consulted. The owners of the land were never consulted. They did it all the way from Abuja to Bamunda. And then today you want us to, cede our land to Cameroon. It can never ever happen. Not even under this very government of Biafra in exile. Never. Now, Finland-based Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, Mazi Simon Ekpa, has openly thrown support for the militant groups. Ekpa has previously tweeted that the groups are his Biafra Navy. Yes. Onye na-ewe ya webe, onye na-asụ ya asụba, onye na-ewe ya webe, Gamakuo Transformer. Now, this is the man in question. This is the man serving under the government of the Cameroon who has come to order the terrorist military of Cameroon, the BIR, to flush out Biafra Navy from Bakassi Peninsula. And you think you can do it? Now, this is the picture taken from the scene of event. Having shown you this, let me show you something else that just happened yesterday. Now, yesterday, the Sunrise Daily TV posted on their official Facebook page. They said, breaking. Explosion has sent no fewer than 12 joint border patrol teams to judgment at the maritime border of Bakassi Peninsula as Black Marine, a Biafran separatist militant group, throws IED at the oil site in Atabon East. The militant group left Abana to Atabon East and on their way sent 3 Cameroonian gendarmes to judgment before arriving at Atabon in the Edabato subdivision at 7 a.m. on Thursday, bombing the area to increase their toll to 15. Wow. 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 This is huge. This is very, very huge. And sometimes, what baffles me most is the way they usually play down on the activities of Biafra fighters. It surprises me. So I usually ask myself, does it mean that the personnel that are being sent to judgment by the Biafra fighters are lesser human before when they were alive? Were they lesser human than those 16 soldiers that were sent to judgment in Okwama community? Or is it because that one is not a Biafra related matter? Are they lesser human than those 16 soldiers? That there is no day that comes without a zoo police officer or military or a personnel not to be sent to judgment. No single day that comes without such thing happening. Yet you cannot hear it on their news. You cannot hear them reporting it on their official Twitter handle, X handle, so to say. You can't hear it. They play down on all the activities of Biafra agitators, but they will go on their way crying, lamenting, including Musa, who happens to be the chief of defense staff. They lament even in the public on social media, calling Mazi Simon Ekpa, rendition him, repatriate him, bring him back to Nigeria, because they know what the man is doing. They know how strong he is. They know that he is sincerely fighting for the liberation of Biafra, through armed struggle, which is the right way to go. But they cannot tell you what they are passing through. They can't tell you how many of their personnel that are being sent to judgment each and every single day that comes by. They can't tell you. But whether they tell you or not, we are helping them to tell their story, and we can never allow it to be swept under the carpet, irrespective of how they try to hide it. We will always be here to tell their story. Now, our Tabon Youth Union Secretary Ndem Efyong, who witnessed the incident, told newsmen that the Black Marine drove with 2 boats, shouting and asking civilians to leave the area. Wow, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice. Shouting and telling the civilians, asking the civilians to leave the area, because they are our people. Civilians are our own. We can never do anything to hurt our own. Now, Efyong have also advised natives of the community not to go close to the oil companies and drilling sites till further notice. Good. 2 days ago, Joint Border Patrol sent the G1 of Dragon Fighter Marine Inyango Koko, aka G1 Vampire, to judgment during an air raid in Atabon East Creeks. So, of course, we mourn him. We had already reported that very news. And the Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, also confirmed this very latest development. You can see it here. This is from his official and verified X handle. He confirmed it a couple of hours ago. This is the news that I just read for you. Thank you, my people. To Salon Mozia and make it go viral.